It's Madden NFL 23, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's all up next.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Teddy Bridgewater of the Dolphins, Zach Wilson of the Jets.
And Brandon, I think each one might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other, because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guys' offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
Quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. It's Teddy Bridgewater.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to atone for it. Let's see what they decide to do.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Dolphins in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
It's an educational rookie season for Zach Wilson, who was drafted to be the eventual face of the Jets as the team worked through a lengthy rebuild. 2,300 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He did miss some time mid-season with an injury, but I really like the work that the Jets have done to put people around him and give him his best opportunity to be not only the face of this franchise, but get him back into perennial playoff contention.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Thomas Morstead now. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So they catch him napping a bit. They go with a fake punt, able to get it out complete, and then take it all the way into the end zone for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
All again on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now Hill to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Bridgewater. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Bridgewater again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Hall to start the drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. On first down, Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down 14-10. A minute 55 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He gets it underneath to Hall. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Dolphins, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.